think that in high school, your cube mates or rather your dorm mates have a big impact on what your whole mood is during the day. Reason being that the first people you interact with when you wake up, they're the last people you interact with before going to bed. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and let's get right into today's video. So I've had quite a few crazy roommates in high school, but the one I'm going to tell you about today takes the cake, like literally just takes the cake. So we're gonna call this girl Shady. My sisters are making fun of me. This is not easy, guys. So we're gonna call this girl Shady, okay? That is French for shady. It's not really French for shady. It's, how do you say it? It's how rich people say Shady. So Shady was transferred in our school in the third form in the middle of the term, which is weird in itself because who gets transferred in high school, especially third form, the middle of the term? Let me tell you who gets transferred in high school: people who've been expelled, people who are pregnant, and people who are boldly gay, because if you're American, it's illegal in Kenya to be gay. So we were definitely peeping her. Everyone was trying to find out the real reason why she was transferred in the middle of the term. I think she said something about, what did she say? They moved or something, I don't know. So my first impression of her was, she was quiet, she minded her own business. But that wasn't my lasting impression. See, the thing is, Shady was not only placed in my form next to me, well, not my desk mate, but I used to sit behind her alone, and then she was, I think they placed her to sit next to my best friend. And then, because we used to sleep in a cubicle, even though we were in Form 3, we had like 4 dorms: St. Anne's, St. Louis, and whatever. They were saints, I can't remember the names. So the cubicles were supposed to be for Form 1s and Form 2s, but a bunch of us Form 3s found an empty cubicle where we stayed because we did not want to go sleep at the mortuary, which is what we call the halls that Form 3s and 4s slept in. So the cubicle, it held 5 bunk beds, so that's 10 people. But the bunk bed that I was sleeping at, I was the only one there. Like, the top bunk bed was empty. And my luck, that was where Shady was placed. Now, me and Shady didn't have a problem, but here's where the problem came in. See, my best friend, Catherine, she's just everyone's best friend, especially if you love food. So Shady also loved food, or maybe she just realized, no, Shady loved food. So her and Catherine were best friends for food. Like, you'll find them everywhere eating. Their best place, hangout place, was the canteen. But now, here's where the problem came in. I will always be there. I will always be there. She found me there, and I will always be there. And she had a problem because I think she wanted Catherine for herself. Me, I don't have problems with Catherine having other friends' food because me, I'm not a foodie. I am. I lied. I am. So, so her and Catherine are close, but I am the original best friend. So Catherine will always come to me, and she has a problem with that, and it starts showing to me. No, no other person was seeing it. It was just me. And I'm like, Shady has a problem with me, and people are like, I'm overreacting. So she just does like little things, like she throws shade at me. She does, I don't know, just little things that rubs me the wrong way. And I'm trying to ignore it, and I'm trying to keep my peace. So there was this one time we were in the queue. It was morning, and we had this routine where you go for morning preps, which was from 5 to 6:30, and then you go for porridge, and then you go to work. If you work the dorms, you're supposed to go to the dorms, but even us who didn't work in the dorms, we just used to go to the dorms because The dorm is home in boarding school. The dorm is home. That should be a saying. Dorm is home. So me and Shady found ourselves. It was just us. I don't know how, because most of the time it would be just me and Catherine in the dorm, but it was me and Shady. So I used to look at myself in the mirror. People used to say, like, you can mess with anything of Emily's apart from her mirror and hair products. So I was looking at myself in the mirror, fixing myself up so I can go to class. And Shady was also on top, like on her bunk bed. And then as I was leaving, she was like, don't put the mirror, just give it to me. And I told her, I'll leave it to you, but keep in mind, and everyone knew this, this was a sentimental mirror given to me. I stole it from my mother because at this time we didn't get to see our mother a lot, even during the holidays, because she'll be, I don't know, Mara Mombasa, Mara in Nairobi. She was just looking for a job, so we didn't get to see her that much. So I stole this mirror from her because it reminded me of her. I don't know, it was a sentimental mirror, and I reminded her of this, and she was like, yes, don't worry about it, blah blah blah. It was like, the mirrors, the 50 bob ones, I think it's 50 bob or 100 shillings, the ones where when you close there's a lady that looks like a dolly that's opening her eyes when you do this and closing her eyes. I think you know it. So I gave it to her, and she said she'll take care of it, and she'll place it for me and give it to me after, when we come back, before supper. So before supper, I didn't need the mirror. I didn't even look for it. I don't think, maybe I went to the dorm because I always go to the dorm at whatever given chance, but I didn't look for the mirror because I wasn't interested in it. But then nighttime comes around. That is after evening preps. So I go and I'm asking Shady, where is my mirror? Shady gives me my mirror like this, like it's covered. Like I said, it has like a cover. She gives it to me. Why do I open my mirror and it's shattered in pieces? Shattered. So I start asking her, why did you shatter my mirror? Why did you break my mirror? I told you that Shady's just minding her own business, going about her business, like no one is even talking to her. She's just like completely ignoring, and I'm gathering the attention of everyone. I'm yelling literally because this mirror is special to me, and I told you about it, and I specifically told you to take care of it. Shady is not bothered, and then she's like, it's broken. Oh, I think maybe I sat on it or something. Oh, I didn't realize it's broken. Are you sure I didn't give it to you? Like, I opened it immediately, you gave it to me. What do you mean you gave it to me when it's okay? Atio, she didn't say sorry. I was so dramatic. I started crying. I started crying. This girl went on about her business. Like, she just went on about her business. She folded her uniforms, whatever she was doing over there, and her bed was always dirty. I remember something while I was editing. This girl, I think she was also trying to kill me. Look, my daughter is laughing. She was trying to kill me because one time I was arranging my box, and then a big padlock from, like, she was on top of my bunk bed, right? Falls, just poop, right next to me. Right next. And I'm like, so I go up and I look, and she pretends to be sleeping, but I know she's trying to kill me. My storage is full and the video got cut. Anyways, so as time went by, their friendship with Catherine, I don't know, it just, it was a seasonal one because, like I said, I am the original. And then she became best friends with another person in our cube, and then, like, it was just a whole lot of things. Like, she was just thirsty for friends, anyone apart from Emily. Clearly anyone apart from Emily. That's the end of today's video. I definitely have more stories about this one, and I have more stories about other crazy cube mates that very same cube. We had some who were like, anyways, let me just save it for other videos. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.